Welcome to day 13 of our play along videos, day 7 of our work on Wendy Stewart's piece, and I'll play our little 2-bar bit for today at full speed to start with, or sort of a maximum speed if you will. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now a little bit slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, and a little bit slower again. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Super. Okay, so let's go through today's learning for anyone that would like to have it at a nice steady pace. Let's start with our left hand. There's a lovely pattern to this left hand today, and it starts down. Now, if you place a B, one of those, so B, D, B, F, B, sorry, so the octave B, 4 and 1, and allow finger 2 to just fall onto the black. That's a normal one of those. If we do a stretched one of those, so B and F, leave those where they are, but instead of your thumb doing the octave at the top, it's going to skip up another third up to the D. Now, you might be able to physically place that, and my thumb is a lot lower than I normally have it in order to be able to do that. So don't sort of be too caught up in thinking that I still need my fingers a long way from my thumb. Naturally, to do that stretch, your thumb will drop down a bit, and that's okay. So B, F, and then D at the top. If that feels too big a stretch to comfortably get on, allow your thumb to rest. It can still kind of be reaching, but not on it yet, and have the B and the F firmly placed. Play the lowest note, the B, and then oscillate on or hop up to getting your thumb on the D before you play finger 2. And then you play your thumb. Okay, so let's try that in time. So either all 3 notes are placed or you're reaching for it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Good. Then that shape that you were just on just moves up 1 note. So where you were starting on the low bass B here, move up 1 to the red C. Same gap, so C to a G, and now we're reaching up to the E, a few strings above that red at the top. Okay, so can we just try those 2 to start with, and we'll see if we can do it in time. So start on the B, F, D, and then we'll move up 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Good, okay, that's brilliant. The next one is up 1 again, exactly the same pattern, exactly the same shape. So now we're on the D, 1 above the red down there. Finger 2 is on the A above it, and our thumb's reached up this time to the black. Try as far as you can to just allow your hand to open up to it rather than go to this one, then this one, then this one. Let your hand just have a nice closed hand and let it fall open into that shape. So that last one is D, A, F. Okay, so let's try those 3 in a row before we go on to our final chord for today. So B, F to the D. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Up to the next one and up 1 again. Good. And then our final one for today, it's a little bit of a jump. For your thumb it's not, your thumb is just going up 1, and we're back to a normal one of those, the octave with finger 2 falling out on that 5th in the middle, and it just goes G, D, G. And at a glance you can see if you're right because you're 1 above the coloured strings. Okay, so can we try all 4 of those in a row? So start with B and F, and if you can get your thumb on the D or have it ready to hop onto it, then it moves up one again, and then we finish with a G back in our normal shape. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next, and that's it. Well done, really good. Okay, and you can work on pulling that together. Now our top hand, you can choose if you'd like to play the same melody line that you played in bars 2021, or you can do this fuller version. So in bars 2021 we did with the lead in F, E, F, G, E, C, F, E, F, G. And that melody is the same melody here, it's just filled out with more chords. So you could just do that with the exact same fingering that you did there. Or if you want to try and fill out the chords that are here, and it does sound very rich, very gorgeous. It has thumb on the black F, finger 2 on the E. These are these 2 quavers going into bar 30. And we go and we wobble back onto the F with our thumb. So 1, back on, 2, and then before we play the F again, open out a triad shape. Just let those finger 2 and 3 fall open into that comfortable triad shape that you're used to. Play one, miss one, play one, miss one, that's your shape. Play that as a chord. Reach up to a G on its own. Then C and E, finger 2 on the red, thumb on the E. And if you can, you could reach your third finger to a G. It's a bigger gap, it's not just a triad, it's a bigger gap at the bottom there. And that's our next chord. Okay, can we just try that a little bit from the F, E, F, G, E, that's the chord, that's the melody notes I'm telling you there. 1, I'll give you 3 in. 1 and 2 and 3 and. So give yourself that time. No, try not to panic. Let's try again. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Lovely. If you find you're missing that G, not quite hitting it right, just let it go. Instead you can go and just play the C and the E. That would be okay. Okay, so if you're going to drop a note, drop the G at the base there of that top hand. Okay, can we just try that with the left hand involved as well? See how you do. So the left hand was on B, F and reaching for the D, and then the whole thing moves up 1, C, G, reaching for the E. Okay, the top hand, F, E, F, G, E. That's what we need to hear. Everything else is a bonus. Okay, here we go. So right hand will start, left hand will join in as we get onto that triad shape. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Good, let's try that again. Well done. If you lose it, just allow yourself to do a B and then a C at the base. You could just do those 2 notes and you'd be filling it out and it'd still be sounding lovely. Let's try it again. So F, E, F in the top hand, F wobbling back to the F. Left hand B, F, D. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Well done. Something to work on, that's really good. Okay, then our right hand is going to go for a C and an F. So a red and a black. Finger 2 on the red, thumb on the black. We play the C with finger 2. And this is maybe one of the trickiest bits in it, but you can do it. We're going to, before we play the black F, get our finger 2 on the D and finger 3 on the A. Again, if you're going to drop something, drop that A off. Get rid of the reach and just do the top 2 notes. But it goes C and then chord. Okay, just practice that. C to the chord. And again, C going to the chord. And that's quite quick, really. Okay, so if need be, drop off that bottom note and just go C, D and F. Okay, and notice how the finger 2 is only moving up one note. Okay, and then it carries on again with another E, F, 2 and 1 there. Okay, so let's try that from the C, F, E, F. Let's try that. So I'm going to count us in. I'm going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you're playing on the next and. I'll do it slower. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's try that again. Same thing. Well done. So you've got finger 2 on the red, thumb on the black. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Well done. One last time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Brilliant. And even if you're just going C, F, E, F, that's the melody, that's what we need to hear, so that's great. Okay, and then a final chord to finish off today. Our thumb just moves up one to the G, and we open the fingers down to either side of that red. We've done that chord a few times yesterday and the day before. So G at the top and then either side of the red. And that's our final chord. So can we go from that same C, F, E, F and then go to the chord to finish? Okay, let's try that. So same counting, going up to 4 and then coming straight in. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Well done. And again, C to the F. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. Well done. Okay. The left hand's going to go underneath that. Could you play the right hand again? And I'll add the left hand in so that you can hear it first of all. And then I might ask you to play. But you play the right hand again. Same place. C to the F. This is just leading into bar 31. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. Brilliant. Now, can you try the left hand? So you're going to play D, A, stretch up to the F. It's the third one of that pattern. And then you're going to go to a G, D, G, a normal one of those. Okay, I'll play the tune with it so you can hear it, but you're playing the left hand. I'll do same counting. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Good. Let's do that again. You just do your left hand. You're on D, A, reaching up to the F. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Brilliant. Okay. Now I'm going to play all of today and I'd like you to do all of your left hand with it. So just your left hand, the B, F, D to the C, G, E to the D, A, F to the G, D, G. Okay? And I'll play the top hand. So I will come in just before you start. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Good. And I want you to feel that there is actually quite a bit of space there and allow that space to be. Okay, let's do that again. Just your left hand. 1 and 2. Sorry, you're on the B, F, D. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Good. Let's play it again. This time you do your right hand. All hands together if you're feeling confident. Right hand. F, E, chord, G. And then that new bit. Okay, so F, E, F for for your right hand tune. And you're coming after 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Well done. I'm going to play it again. You can choose whether you want to do one hand or the other, or if you want to give it a go, hands together. See how you feel. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Brilliant. And remember, you can always revisit this video, the play along bit right back at the very beginning, which will be easier to find than this little bit part way in, to play through those again, either listening to the faster version and then joining in with one hand and then trying it hands together. It's a really good way of doing it. Well done, super work.